Ma'am, please give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
हाँ रुबीना मैडम, क्या रह गया? शुरू करो।
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Honorable Principal Dr. Rizwana Hamdani, ma'am. Dr. Arif Anjum, sir. Honorable Accuracy Coordinator Dr. Shakib, sir. Honorable Chief Guest of today's webinar Dr. Tuba Momin. Respected Academic Head Professor Imran. Respected all my colleagues and dear students. A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of Department of English and International Relations Cells, I welcome you all in the webinar. Today we are here to talk on the overseas career opportunities for the UG students. Dear students, career opportunities abroad await in various fields like tech, business, engineering, and arts. Explore internships, scholarships, and interlevel jobs in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, or Asia. Gain global exposure, develop new skills, and boost your career prospects. The world is your oyster. For welcome address, may I invite Honorable Principal Dr. Rizwana Hamdani, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Rubina ma'am. A warm and pleasant good morning to all. I'm delighted to welcome you all in our international webinar on behalf of Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir, on behalf of Arts, Commerce and Science College, Malegaon, and on behalf of LIOR Coordinator MGB, Dr. Chandrasekhar Pawar. Dear all, a special warm welcome is extended to our renowned speaker, Dr. Tuba Momin, who willingly accepted our invitation and now among us to share her expertise and knowledge to we students, faculty. I have firm belief that everyone will gain with her presentation. We also present a sincere welcome to all dignitaries and faculties of various colleges for their attendance. Of course, their presence will enhance the value of our webinar. We would like to welcome all student community who have made an effort to attend the program to make our program successful. Again, a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, may I request to Professor Akhtar to present the aims and objectives of the webinar. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. As we know that Arts, Science, Commerce College, Malegaon City has been providing the top-notch education to our students. Apart from day-to-day classroom teaching, the college working on all-round development of the students. To continue this legacy, today we are going to have a wonderful session named the Job Opportunities in Overseas. Let me explain the aims and objectives of this webinar. The webinar is designed to help the student explore international career path and understand the global job market. It will provide insight into all different types of job available abroad the qualification required, and the application process, including visas and work permit. The session will aim to empower students by showing them how to align their skill with global job demands. This webinar we are organizing to encourage the student to pursue opportunity outside their home country. Furthermore, the webinar will address important aspects of cultural adaptation and working environment in different countries. My friends, this will help to provide useful resources for finding jobs such as website and networking platforms and offer practical advices on overcoming challenges commonly faced by those seeking job in other countries. The goal is to equip a student with the knowledge and confidence to take the next steps in building an international career. And I believe this session will be very helpful for all of us. Thank you so much. Now I proceed to Rubina ma'am to continue this webinar.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to introduce our guest, Honorable Dr. Tuba Momin. Tuba Momin completed BSc and MSc from University of Pune, class 1st to 3rd. She has completed from Pimpalgaon, Baswan, 4 to 10th standard from JT Girls High School, higher secondary from ATT High School and Junior College. After completing MSc, worked at Tuberculosis State Hospital in Pune and then at ICMR National AIDS Research Institute, then got the admission in University of Dayton for PhD and in virology and currently fourth year ongoing. She is also known as Hijabi Esteminist on Instagram. Her passion for research has led her to work at various research institutes and diagnostic centers in India. She is dedicated and excited to use her experience to guide students on their journey to studying abroad. With due respect, I invite Dr. Tuba Momin to share her valuable thought on the topic. Ma'am, please.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So, thank you for the lovely introduction. And yeah, I'm not yet doctor. One more year to go. Then I will be Dr. Tuba
But
Momin.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
But about to finish,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, but still, like 1 year is like too much. So,
Okay, ma'am.
oh, I'll just share it. Okay, just 2 minutes. Okay, escape. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Like the presentation?
No, there is only screen, black screen.
Okay,
Share.
okay, okay. Yeah, just 2 minutes then. It's I need to stop presenting and then I'll start with the window. How to share screen. Okay, now. Are you able to see my screen now?
No, ma'am.
Oh, what's the problem? Okay, I'm good with Zoom. Most of the time we use just the Zoom, so just 2 minutes.
Yes, it is visible.
Presentation is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just let me know. I'm just going to the next slide if it is visible. It's visible,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I'll start then. Okay, so the topic of today's presentation it is like the combination of lot of things. So I will explain about the about like bachelor's and master's degrees and the specialization, sub-specialization in those subjects, and also about the application process, like if there is any institute about that course in India also and abroad also. So in the end, I will mainly focus on the like the application, master's and PhD application abroad, so that will be more useful if you are interested for like the abroad application process. So career in science, as you know, science it is like observation of everything around us. Whatever we see, whatever we observe, those all things are called as like together science. So science education is important. Why? Because it is the way, like, it fosters the critical thinking and it drives the innovation. Like, you will be able to like create and innovate new things, and it helps understand. Okay, I'll start this laser pointer. Yep. So it helps understand the natural world, like whatever is around us, we are able to understand it in more detail, and it supports our informed like citizenship, how we can help in like our globally in everything, and it drives like the opens up more career opportunities. So science is everywhere. Science education is important. So I'll first start with engineering. What subjects are there in engineering courses? So if you want to go for like engineering, so there the bachelor degree, which is called as like maybe Bachelor of Technology or Bachelor of Engineering, and mostly it is of 4 years in India. And also if you will consider for like bachelor's like the engineering degree outside of India, that is also mainly like 3 to 4 years. But mostly like it is better to come for masters abroad instead of bachelors, because that time at masters you can get lot of scholarships. So after completing your bachelor's, you can get the master's degree if you are interested, because after master's degree, it opens up like lot of opportunities and scope for better job opportunities. And still after master's degree, if you have time and if you are capable, you can go for PhD. And PhD is like the highest degree. You can get jobs in research and development, and mainly it takes around 5 years. But if you are considering for PhD in India, so that is like more than 5 years. But if you go for like abroad PhD, so that Europe side, it is around like 3 to 4 years. But for USA, it is like US and Canada, that is 5 years mostly. And so after masters, if you are interested for PhD, so don't think like you won't be able to do it because it takes a lot of time. You will be getting paid. So it is like a job only, but you get degree. So in India also there are like exams. So after like giving exam and get exams, you can get admission, and then you get paid per month like like a job properly. And abroad also we get paid like a stipend or fellowship. So it is like a job and proper salary paid, everything is there. So if you are interested for PhD, so don't be like ये मत सोचना कि आप लोग पीएचडी करोगे तो आपको लाइक पैसों का प्रॉब्लम आएगा। तो आप पीएचडी करोगे तो आपको सैलरी मिलेगी और आप इजीली 5 इयर्स गुजारा कर सकते हो। Then next about like the subjects in Bachelor's of Engineering or BTech, there is mechanical engineering, aerospace engineering. Mostly people know about mechanical and aerospace, so I won't go in detail. So mechanical engineers, they are involved with air conditioning, refrigeration, automotives, and robotics. And aerospace engineers, they are they are involved in commercial airplanes and fighter jets, space telescopes. These are like just the basics of mechanical and aerospace engineering. And then there is civil and architecture engineering. So in civil and engineering, it is like all the things related to roads, bridges, dams. These engineers are involved with those things. And architectural engineering, whatever interior we see. So these engineers, they are like mostly involved with architecture, like building structure, ventilation, and lighting. Whatever is inside the interior of a building, that is like the architectural engineers, they work there. So chemical environmental, this is like a good field, chemical engineering. So these people, like the chemical engineers, they are involved with pharmaceuticals, petroleum and plastic industries, makeup industries. And environmental engineers are there. They are there for like reducing the air pollution. They reduce like the use of pesticides. So there are a lot of things in that. I'm not going in details, just the overview and the basics, so that you know like what fields are there if you are considering, if you are in 12th standard or maybe bachelor. So after that, whatever you want to choose, so you can opt for these things. And then electrical and computer engineering. So these are the most uh, engineering field which people choose. Like the electrical engineers, they are involved with cell phone, satellite transmissions, television, and computer engineers, ये हमें mostly पता होता है, networking, software and hardware में involved होते हैं. And then there is like the very good field which is biology or the biomedical sciences, we can say. So it is like a new field in engineering, not exactly new, but still like still considered as a new field, because there is like a lot of, but still like lot of scope is there. If you will see it here, like these engineers, they are involved with medical instruments, whatever like medical instruments are there, they are involved in like creating those things. Biomedical engineering word is there, that means there is any creation. And then artificial organs, prosthetic devices. So these engineers, biomedical engineers, are involved with these things mainly. And then industrial and management. So these engineers, they produce and process like work more safely and economically, and they manages like the administer large engineering projects and budgets. And here is the important ones, which is like the specialization in engineering, nanotechnology is there, instrumentation engineering, marine engineering, which is like related to ocean, sea, plastic engineering, metallurgical engineering, automobile is there, and other things are there. If you want to see, like if you want to just take a screenshot, you can do it. And so engineering, it has like lots of options, and every day we are seeing like lot of subfields which is coming in engineering. So there's a lot of option. If you will Google it, you will find a lot of things. So this is about the India. Just I added if you are interested for like Indian universities like for engineering. So these are mainly like the IITs I added here. And then South India, that also has like some good colleges for engineering. And engineering entrance exams. I know this seminar is about the abroad studies, but still I added those things if you are interested to just take a screenshot. So you can do that. And the architecture, as I already explained about that one, like architecture, these are they are the real creators of amazing buildings, like the inside interiors and those things. So that was like all about the basics of engineering. So I'll start from here about the life science, which is related to my field. So life science, in that there's like the general biological sciences, and in biological sciences there's general biology, and we all know about general biology. It covers like everything about the living organisms, including like the structure, function, and how they grow, how they like there is evolution and the taxonomy. These all things are covers in general biology. And molecular and cellular biology, this is important field. It like there's like the all the molecular mechanism which happens like inside our bodies. So all those studies that comes in molecular and cell biology. And if you'll see like if even if you will do like your bachelor's in microbiology or botany, you can still consider for your master's for molecular and cellular biology, because this like covers everything, not just like the botany. It will cover like the zoological, molecular and cell biology thing, and also the botanical thing. So you can consider this after completing your bachelor's. And ecology and evolutionary biology, this is also a good one, and it is like the study of relationship between the organism and how their environment is, so relationship of those things, and how this like the diversity of life is there. So studying about these things, that is called as evolutionary biology. Biomedical sciences, I already explained in the start. So in that one, there is medicine and health sciences. So the name suggests there is like a lot of things there. Normal like the human biology is there. Immunology means whatever immune system that is inside our body. Like after any infection, after any disease, how our body reacts. Those all things comes in immunology. Then pharmacology and public health. So these are important fields. And neuroscience, we all know about this one. So even if you like अगर आप लोग कोई डॉक्टर बनना चाहते थे और आपको न्यूरो साइंटिस्ट लाइक न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट बनना था, बट आपका अगर वो सपना पूरा नहीं हो पाया, तो आप बैचलर्स किसी फील्ड में लाइक बायो रिलेटेड करके आप आपका मास्टर्स वगैरह न्यूरो साइंस स्पेशलाइजेशन कर सकते हो. इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें आती है रिलेटेड टू ब्रेन. And then microbiology and infectious diseases, it is like this is my field. So I have completed my master's in microbiology, and I have worked with infectious diseases. Infectious diseases means जैसे कि tuberculosis, TB आ जाता है, and बहुत सारी diseases उसमें आती है infectious diseases में. सो इसमें मेनली जो भी पैथोजन है, मतलब जो डिसीज जिसकी वजह से होती है, जो पैथोजन है, और जो उसका इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स, कुछ डिसीज हो गई है, सो उसके बाद हमारी बॉडी का रिस्पॉन्स कैसे होता है और उसे कंट्रोल कैसे किए जाते हैं, सारी चीजें जो आती है वो इस फील्ड के अंदर आती है. And environmental sciences, this is like the basic one. Most of us like we know about this one. So ecology, I have already explained, I guess, before a few slides. And then conservation biology is there. It is about protecting the biodiversity and managing like the whatever natural resources we have. And environmental health, it is like the environmental factors which impact, जिसकी वजह से effect होता है हमारी human health पे. So those all things comes in environmental health. Am I going too fast or is it okay?
Is it okay, ma'am? You can carry
Okay.
on to your own style.
Okay. Yep. So agriculture and food sciences. So there are some fields, agronomy, horticulture, and food sciences. So if you have completed your bachelor's in botany, you can consider these fields like the agronomy, horticulture, food sciences. So agronomy, it is like the soil management and production of crop. So studying about those things, the science behind that, that is called as agronomy. And horticulture, it is like the studying the cultivation of food, how the cultivation that occurs and the comfort and aesthetics of those, that is called as horticulture. And food science, we all know about that. It is like the related to food production, safety, and all the nutrition things. So that is food science. So if you want to like become nutritionist or anything like that, so you can consider food science. Biotechnology and applied sciences. So microbiology and biotechnology is almost similar. Like in biotechnology, there is like a lot of subfields that comes. Also, microbiology comes in that one. So biotechnology, it is like whatever biological principle is there. So that applying that thing to develop the products and technologies in healthcare, in agriculture, in like a lot of different industries. So that is called as biotechnology. Bio means life, technology like the creation. So anything like we are developing in healthcare, agriculture industry, that is the biotechnology field. And then genetic engineering. So genetic engineering is like whatever genes, like the genetics of any organism, so manipulating those things, that is called as genetic engineering. And this is like the very good and important field nowadays. So if you want to like consider this one, this is also good. Bioinformatics is also like if you don't want to do lab work, like after like if you want to go for research, but if you're not interested for lab work and working with lot of chemicals and those things, so you can consider this bioinformatics, because this is just like working on computer, but you will be in biology field. So it is like applying, there is a lot of applications in this field, apps and softwares you will be using. So that is called as bioinformatics. So whatever we do in the lab, that is called as wet lab, and whatever scientists do in like on computers with softwares, those are called as dry labs. So bioinformatics is just the dry lab thing. And marine and aquatic sciences, so it is a study of organisms in marine environment, including oceanography and marine conservation. And the aquatic ecology, it is like everything related to freshwater ecosystem, like the lakes and rivers, wetlands. So these are aquatic ecology. So if you are interested like and fascinated by sea and like ocean, so you can consider this marine and aquatic sciences for your career. And then plant sciences, so botany, I already explained about the horticulture, agronomy things, but this is just a general botany thing. And there's like the plant pathology, you can consider the specialization in that one. It is like whatever pathogen is there in plants that is causing the disease. So that is called as plant pathology. Animal sciences. So I would say this is the most important field in biology right now. Even if you wanted to become doctor, but if you like अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ गया है तो आप लोग अगर वेटरिनरी फील्ड में जाना चाहते हो तो वो भी एक अच्छी फील्ड है, क्योंकि आजकल जैसे कि अगर आप लोग कोविड-19 देखोगे तो वो बैट के थ्रू हुआ था। तो जो भी रिसर्च होती है एनिमल्स पे पहले होती है एंड देन उसके बाद उसे ह्यूमन में अप्लाई किया जाता है। सो वेटरनरी साइंसेस इज आल्सो अ गुड फील्ड। So if you have like completed your bachelor's in zoology, you can go for master's in veterinary sciences or just that zoology only, and then PhD will be in some specialization in animal sciences. So this is a most important field right now. So biophysics and structural biology. So it is like everything, like the study of biological processes through the principles of physics. And structural biology, what are the structure thing in biological macromolecules. So studying those molecular structures is called as a structural biology. So you can consider these subfields. So finding these, like the first you need to determine whatever bachelor's you have completed, and then in that one you need to determine and you need to find like what is the most important, like the topic in that one that is like important for you or you like to study about that one. Then search about that one, and then you will find a lot of subfields in those subjects, and then in that way you can consider your masters in that subject or in that specialization. Behavioral and social sciences. So the psychology, we all know about that one. Anthropology, it is like studying the humans past and present. like all the biological and cultural things, those like the study of those things, that is called as an anthropology. And this is if you want to take like the screenshot about the BSc degrees. So I guess most of you are undergrads. So if you want to like check your course and then specialization in those ones. So this one is like the physics, and these are their like the specialization or subfields you can consider for your masters. And this is the chemistry, and in that one you can see the specialization and mathematics. So if you are from mathematics background, so core streams in biology. So if you have completed your bachelor's in biology, you can consider these subfields or specialization for your master's. So whatever like you choose for your master's, just check about the job market about that subject first, because some fields there won't be like lot of opportunities like for your job or career. So first check about like if there is like enough jobs in that field after completing your master's, then only go for that course. So this is again the same thing, the bachelor courses, which is related to like the biological things. And in agriculture, so these are the specializations in biochemistry, bioinformatics. I talked about the bioinformatics. So these are the like the sub-specializations in that one. And then biotechnology and botany again, about the nutrition and dietetics. So if you want to like become the consultant dietitians, so this is like the careers in that one, and also this is about the microbiology. And I have also included like other than life sciences and engineering, some arts related thing and design, law, media communication. If you like, if any of you are interested in that one. So designing, it is like there is NID, which is National Institute of Design in India, which has like the bachelor's degree in like fashion designing thing, you can say. So there's like the automotive and product design, interior designing is there, animation, visual effects. So these are like the National Institute of Design bachelor's degrees you can consider if you are interested in like the fashion designing and designing things. And communication design, so I'm just going through like the some designing courses. So there's communication design, so it is like the mixture or mixed discipline between the design and information development. And it is like a approach which is concerned with developing the message aside from the aesthetics in media. So it also like creates a new media channels to ensure the message reaches the target audience. So communication design, and these are the colleges in India. So I'm just going through all the things which is available in India, and I will go through about the application process for abroad. So, and I will tell you how to decide like the shortlisting the universities if you are going for like the abroad, Europe, USA, or Canada. So industrial product design, I have already talked about this one in the start. So this is just the like courses and colleges in industrial and product design. If you want to take a screenshot, if anyone is interested doing these courses in India. And film and video design, we all know about this one. And this is about the colleges in like the film and video design colleges in India, and fashion designing colleges, which is like the NIFT, Pearl Academy. So some important ones. And legal studies, which is like the field, whatever field is there in law. So that is like civil law is there, tax law is there, criminal law is there, and different law fields like I have added here. So I won't go in detail about that one. I will focus more on the application process. And these are the law entrance exams, media and communication, like whatever field is there, event management, mass communication, animation, public relation, journalism and advertising. And this is the like these are all the colleges in mass media and communication. So now I'll start about the application process. So US, like first I'll go through this education system here. So there is like the master's degree, which is similar to our master's degree in India. So it is like 1 to 2 years of master's is there for USA, and PhD if you want to go for PhD. So it is like mostly you can complete in 4 years also, and it's up to your supervisor who is your PhD supervisor. He can also like decide how much time you will spend for your PhD. And then types of programs for masters, it is like coursework based is there, and research based. Means if you are completing, if you want to do your master's here, so there is a coursework. There you don't have to do any research work. But if you are doing the research based, then you will be writing your thesis for masters, for completion of masters. And key difference between masters, like it is focusing on the specialization, and PhD is like a specific topic will be there. So in bachelor's you just take one course, you specialize in that one. In masters you take like the sub specialization in that subject which you have completed in bachelor's. And PhD is just one topic in that subject. On that topic you work for 5 years, like it is like a research. You just determine everything about that thing. And then shortlisting universities. So I would say like if first you need to decide if you're interested for like study abroad thing. So you need to decide first which country you are interested in, because like all countries they have different criteria and different application process. So if I will just simplify the application process like for Europe and USA, so Europe doesn't have any application fees. USA has application fees. Like whatever application you do for like any university, so there will be application fees when you are applying for that course. But if you are going for Europe, so there isn't any application fees. But Europe has no, not that much funding if you are going for masters and PhD. So US has like lot of funding. You can get masters, like the graduate assistantship, fellowship, scholarships, and also PhD is like fully funded. But in Europe side, PhD is like a partial funding you will get, but it is not possible to like properly get fully funded. It takes like a lot of time, lot of competition is there. So I would say like you can go for USA mostly if you want to go for like the fully funded PhD or master's program. So how to shortlist universities? Then after determining, like after finding which country you want to go, you need to shortlist universities. So check the universities which doesn't have like a very high ranking, because if you have lot of experience, then you can go for like Harvard, MIT, and those universities. But if you have like an average experience, so you can opt for some like the under 100 or 150. There's like a ranking of university, so you can search for university rankings and then make a Word document, write your universities, and then go to that university website and check their application process, because all the universities they have their application deadline. So if you want to take admission, suppose for next year, fall semester means August. There's like a courses that start in August. So if you want to go for that one, then you need to start your application process on December. Like there will be application deadline this year, which will be December 1st mostly. Most of universities they have their application deadline on December 1st. So you need to prepare everything before December 1st, like whatever important thing is needed. I will show you that thing also. So this is about the shortlisting the universities, how you can do that one. So these are the important things for your like masters or graduate school means masters and PhD both. So if you want to go for masters and PhD, so these are the important things you need for application. So there is a statement of purpose. So statement of purpose, it is like a personal essay. Like essay means like writing any related to any topic. So it is like you are writing about yourself, like why you are interested for this course, why you are interested for this research, and why this specific topic. So you want to like explain everything, and why like what's your career goal after completing that course. So that every purpose and everything you write in this statement of purpose, it is like you are giving a statement, what is your purpose of doing that course. So that is called as a statement of purpose. So in that one, you will add like 4 to 5 paragraphs, and in like there's like a different paragraph you will explain about your high school, what you have completed, and after like your bachelor's degree, and what subjects you have studied, and why you are interested in this course. And then in the end, you will write like why you are interested in this specific university. So it is just the format of a statement of purpose. And if you will find on like the Google, you can just write like how to write the statement of purpose. You will get lot of samples on statement of purpose. And right now we have this chat GPT thing, so you can just ask chat GPT like AI how to write statement of purpose, so that can help you with writing this statement of purpose. And your resume, CV, that is important. So we all know about CV. So it is like everything about yourself, your education and your experience, and if you have worked anywhere, and your references, like if there is any professor which can give you recommendation later. So everything you will add in this CV, which is called as like curriculum vitae. And then letter of recommendation, it is like you get it from your professor. So if you are applying for your masters and PhD, so you need to get letter of recommendation from your bachelor's professor. Suppose if you are like studying at a specific college right now, so you need to have some good contact with your professors so that you can get a better letter of recommendation and they can write a good things about yourself. So that is called as letter of recommendation. So they will write this letter and they will send to your application, like the university where you are applying for your master's or PhD. And in that way, you will submit your letter of recommendation. And transcripts. So transcript is just your result, but if you have a, if your college is affiliated to some universities like your University of Pune or University of Mumbai, so you can get your transcript from that affiliated main universities. There's like the, if you will go for to University of Pune, there will be like the option for taking your transcripts. You can apply for that and they will send you at your address. So those are called as transcripts. And then there are standardized tests, which is GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, and IELTS. So these are not required everywhere, but these two are required everywhere. This is like similar thing. TOEFL and IELTS, it is English language test. So International English Language Testing System, IELTS. So this is like you need to give this exam. In that there will be writing, listening, reading, and speaking. So four section will be there, and after giving that test, you will get some result out of like 9 bands. In TOEFL, there is like 120 score, and out of that you need to like get around 100 or 110. And in IELTS, there is like the highest band is 9. So out of that you need to get around 6.5 to 7 for normal universities. And if you want to go for like a so good university, like the top ranking university, so for that you need to have like around 7.5 to 8 band. Like your English should be like a very good and you should be fluent in English. Then you get a good score in this IELTS and TOEFL. So why this is required? Because we are from India. So India, like our first language is not English. So that is why we need to show that we know the basic English and we can survive here. So that is why we need to show this. And this GRE and GMAT, so right now most of universities they are waiving off. They are not required, like you don't need to submit these scores. But some universities are still asking for GRE. So it is like in GRE there is mathematics and also the English testing is there. So this is a little bit difficult, but still if you have like a good mathematical skills and English skills, you can do this one also. And it has some fees also, like for IELTS I guess it is 14,000. So there is like a YouTube channels for practice. If you don't want to take any classes for these exams, so what you can do, you can just use like the YouTube. There's E2 channel is there, so you can use that channel. They have a lot of information like how to crack this specific course. And after clearing these exams, you need to send your scores to your application universities where you have applied. So you need to send those scores. Without that, your application will not be valid. So you need to submit these. And then next is application for form, which is like already on the university, which you have selected. There will be application form which you need to fill. So you need to start application form when you are ready with everything. Like I mentioned about the statement of purpose, CV, letter of recommendation, transcript, and your testing scores, like the English language test scores. So you need to have all these things ready, and after that only you will be able to apply and fill the application form of that university. So the timeline is like if you want to apply for next year, so before 1 year, like 1.5 year, I can say. So you need to start preparing for everything, your exam and whatever SOP you are writing. You need to start everything before 1 year, getting admission to that university. And application fees. So USA has mainly like application fees, which is around $30 to $40 in a lot of universities. But some universities they don't take any fees. And if you have any financial problems, You can email their like the hiring managers or whatever, like the international offices there in that university. You can take the like find the email address of that person or that like the hiring manager or whoever is there from the university website, and email them that you have some financial problem, so they can waive off your application fees. And this portfolio, it is mostly required for arts field, not our field. But if you are from those backgrounds, you need to show your creative work. And then research proposal. So in USA, it is not mainly required, but if you are going for Europe side, then you need to write research proposal. It is for if you are going for PhD, not for masters. But mostly if you are going for like research field, like masters in research or PhD, which is already research. So for that, you need to submit research proposal. Like that supervisor, they will have some topic, and you need to write research proposal like what you will do in that 5 years. So short research proposal you need to submit in Europe side, not in USA. And the timeline, as I already said, you need to start preparing everything 12 to 18 months before getting the admission. So you need to like start preparing for your exam, which is like if GRE is required, and the mandatory important compulsory test, which is the IELTS or TOEFL. So you can take either IELTS or TOEFL. You don't have to take both of them. Both of those are just the English language test. So you can take any of those. And then 9 to 12 months, what you have to do, you have to request your recommendation letters from your bachelor's supervisor. So you need at least two recommendation letters. And some universities, they can also ask for three recommendation letters. So you need like three recommendation letter from your bachelor's professors. And then you need to start preparing your SOP 1 year before your admission. And 6 to 9 months before, you need to start submitting your application. Like as I said, like if you want to go for next year admission, which is fall August semester, so you need to apply before December 1st. So December 1st is mostly deadline in USA. And then after getting the admission, you like December 1st is the submission, and you will hear from the university like mainly in January or February if you have got selected for that university. And then they will send you a document which is called as I-20. So after getting that I-20 form from university, then you apply for visa, and if your visa is approved, then you start preparing for your travel. And funding options, so for masters and PhD, masters mainly, they also have a lot of funding opportunity. Like there's like a graduate assistant, and in graduate assistant there's graduate research assistant and teaching assistant. So if you are just graduate assistant, then you work on like university on campus jobs, which is like maybe you will work in some university canteens and those things. But if you are working as a teaching assistant, then you will assist your professor in teaching, and you will be taking some lab courses. And if you are on research assistantship, then you don't have to do anything. You will be just working on your research work. So as I explained, this assistantship, two types are there. So right now I am on teaching assistantship, like I'm teaching bachelor's student, like some lab courses I'm taking. And loans, so if you are coming for masters, so if you are not getting any assistantship or fellowship from university, you can also get loans from India, like banks. So like the HDFC bank, they give some loans to international students if you are going for like the international university. So you can go there and ask about the loan policies if you are interested for that. And then after getting proper job here, after completing your masters, you can repay that loan. And I guess it will not be that much. You can if you get a better job in USA, you can literally like easily pay these loans. And budget planning, so it is important to calculate everything, like how the living expenses is where you are getting your admission, because that will help you in saving your money. Otherwise, if that city is very costly, it will be difficult for you to survive there. So cost of living in USA, it is like for housing. So there's like on campus, like where university is located, you can get on campus housing, which will be around 6,000 to $15,000 per year. So these are like the costly one. But if you will be opting for like a out of campus, like the apartment and those things, so that will be around $500 to $2,000 per month. But the lowest can be you can be in sharing apartment like with other student. So that will cost you around 200 to $250. So these depends like how you want to live here. If you want to live alone or stay alone, then you need to pay a lot of money. Otherwise, you can share with other students. And food is like grocery and everything. You need to pay around 200 to $400. And transportation, so transportation, if you are going for like a bigger cities like New York and those things, so that bigger cities they will have like a better transportation options. But if you are staying in some like village site or not like a very big metro cities, so there you can literally like easily have a car and you can manage that easily. You don't need like the public transport then. But if you are going for like a metro cities, there like having a car is very difficult because there will be a lot of traffic and that will be difficult. That is why the public transport will be better there. And health insurance, which is thousand to it is like a in India for going to doctor. Like अगर आप लोगों को डॉक्टर के पास जाना है तो आप लोगों के पास इंश्योरेंस होना जरूरी नहीं है, पर अगर आप यूएस में हो तो यहाँ पर आपको ये इस चीज़ की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत लगती है। अगर आपके पास हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस नहीं है तो आप डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जा सकते हो। तो आपके पास आपको ये हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस लेना पड़ता है, उसका मंथली का पेमेंट होता है जो आपको करना पड़ता है। So it is like a very important thing for living in USA. And this is like a good and bad thing also. Bad because like this is just if you even if you are not going to doctor, you need to pay this money every month. And other things like for your stationery and everything, which is also required. And the visa process. So if you get admission and if you have got like the I-20 from university, I-20 is the form or the document. So after your acceptance letter, they will send you this I-20 and this you will use for applying for your visa. So the visa which is required for USA for a student is called as F1 visa. So you will apply for this visa on USA like visa application website, and then after that you will get some date for a visa interview. And in India, like for visa USA visa, there's like a five center, and out of those Mumbai is one. So you can go to Mumbai and you can give your visa interview. And if you are getting scholarship or any financial assistantship from university, so that visa interview will not be that much difficult. But if you are getting any loan or anything like that, then you need to like they will ask you a lot of questions, like you need to show them the financial documents. And just 2 minutes. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. So, maintaining visa status. So, if you are like after getting visa and when you have when you have come to US or whatever like the country you are going to, so there's like some policies for maintaining those visa. Like study visa is this F1 visa that is for just 5 years, and after 5 years you need to apply for work visa, and that is like difficult to get. And maintaining visa status. So it is like when you are on this F1 visa, you won't be able to like work anywhere, so like the legally. So it is like you can just study, and if your university is like allowing you to work on campus, then only you can work. Otherwise out of campus you won't be able to work. And if you are working somewhere and visa officers or any police, they will find you, they will deport you from here. So it is important for maintaining visa. You won't be able to work anywhere else. And life in USA, it is like a different culture as compared to India. So there's like a lot of good things and bad things if you will compare it with India. So you need to be like it is like you need to be prepared for a different academic culture, including greater emphasis on independent study, because most of the time you won't be able to make good friends. So you will be independent, you will be on your own. You have to study on your own. And then class participation, collaboration, you need to collaborate on everything because you need good score. So you need to emphasis like go for those things also. And campus life, it is like there's a lot of in campus there's organization. So if you are Muslim, if you are Hindu, so whatever your religion is, there is like a organization for those. There will be Muslim student organization, Hindu student organization. So it is like if you want to celebrate Eid, if you want to celebrate Diwali or whatever your like the religion is, there's a lot of organization for you here, so you can attend those things. And here, like if you are Muslim, if you want to go and pray namaz or something like that, so there's like a mosque also in universities, so you can do that also. There's like a lot of freedom also for like practicing your religion and your culture. And housing, so as I explained like the housing thing before, so I would say like off campus living is better. That is like cheap and not that much expensive as compared to on campus. And health and safety, I explained about the healthcare system, like you need the insurance for proper like the going to doctor and checkup, you need to have insurance. And common challenges is language barrier. So you need to be better in language. Your English should be better. You need to practice a lot of like things like the accent and everything. Otherwise, the white people they won't be able to understand your language. And the accent also you need to make some accent as per like American English. Then they will be able to understand you better. And of course, homesickness is there. You need to like stay connected with family, always call them, and then check everything about them. And it is like a you will also find good friends here because there's a lot of like the Indian students here, so you can build a like a support system and network in USA when you come here. And navigating new education system, it is like sometimes difficult because lot of differences as compared to India will be here. So but by the time like you need to take like 1 or 2 year it takes to adapt to everything, but you will be fine. And then financial management, this is important because like you need to like maintain and manage every like all finances on your own. So this is also like a good experience. You get like how to manage your own finances when you come here. And resources for like for the assistants, so university has like lot of resources. Every university they will have international student office, so if you have any problem with your documents, with your visa thing or anything, you can contact them. And graduate admission office is also there, so these are like separate offices. You can contact them as per your requirements, whatever is your like requirements or need is there. Online resources, so these are just every university they have their some forums where you can connect with other community groups. And contact information, you can reach out to graduate program coordinator or student like international student advisors. They can like help you with anything. If you have any problem with living expenses or anything about that city, they can help you with that. And with that, I am done for today's presentation. So if you have any problem, you can contact me on LinkedIn. You can contact me on Instagram. So I'm with this name, Hijabi Stay Minister on Instagram. So if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable words and your time. I can understand that how you manage your time as per our Indian time. Uh,
Yeah, it's 1:25 here, night time.
okay. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Out of thanks, may I invite Professor Jasmine, ma'am?
Mhm.
Good morning to all of you. First of all, I am thankful to Almighty for giving us courage and spirit to arrange this glorified webinar also. On behalf of MGB Arts, Commerce, Science, Malegaon City College, I would like to extend my gratitude to Dr. Tuba ma'am, who is spare time from her busiest schedule for the grace of this occasion also. She deserves a special recognition for accepting our invitation and being here with, with us today. Thank you, ma'am. May Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala give you success, health, and happiness to be with in your work of your life also. And again, thank you, ma'am, and all to join us. Have a nice day.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jasmine, ma'am. Uh, Thank you so much, Tuba, ma'am. We hope you will extend your helping hand in future too.
Yep, sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I announce to end the meeting. Thank you, all of you, for joining in the meeting. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Tuba,
you.
ma'am. Thank you.